Yo, what is up? Hey now, say now, what's poppin'? Clicked on the video, you want to hear about the Eastern All-Stars? I got you, you're in the right place. Kick back, relax, let's get straight into this. So, first things first, let's talk about the captain of the East, of the Eastern All-Stars, Giannis Antetokounmpo, El Capitan, as he said on Twitter. Giannis Antetokounmpo is having a great year. He's like the juggernaut of the NBA. This man is the Greek freak for a reason. He's putting up crazy numbers as usual. He's averaging 31, 12, and 5. That's just unreal. Usually when I do these videos, I talk about all the drama or all the crazy things going on with the players and their teams. That's one issue we don't have with the Bucks. The Bucks are playing great. They're number 2 in the East currently, and it's just business as usual. You don't hear about drama with the coaches. You don't hear about the players bickering. Everything's going good in Milwaukee for the Bucks currently. They're one of the best teams in the East. As I said, they're currently number 2. And honestly, I have them favored over teams like the Nets, who the people love. I have them over even my team, the Miami Heat, who I love, but they're struggling this year. The Milwaukee Bucks are looking real as usual. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he got the most votes. As I said, he's the El Capitan, as he said on Twitter. He's also already planning on getting his boy Jrue Holiday on his team this year. The captains are going to be picking the players for their team, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, being a loyal man that he is, has already made a commitment to his guy Jrue Holiday. So as I said, it's business as usual for the Bucks. There's nothing really negative to report there. The next person I'm going to go ahead and jump over and talk about is my favorite player in the East. Well, yeah, pretty much my favorite player in the East, Jayson Tatum. He's averaging 31, 8, and 4. And the Celtics this year, they got off to a bit of a rough start. They had a little bit of drama with their head coach, Ime Udoka. He had a little off-the-court situation. We don't really need to get into it. He's no longer the coach there. He's been suspended, and he's probably not going to be coming back, honestly. And his replacement is Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla has been doing great, and he's actually going to be coaching the Eastern All-Stars this year, so congrats to him. The Boston Celtics are doing great this year. Jaylen Brown, he's going to be a reserve All-Star as well. The Boston Celtics, they're a top 5 offensive team, a top 5 defensive team. Things have just been going really smooth for them. They have guys like Time Lord coming back, who's been healthy. Last year during the playoffs, he struggled a little bit. He was a bit banged up and dinged up, but he's back looking in good shape. The Boston Celtics are also looking to bring back Kelly Olynyk. Now, if you play fantasy basketball, you know a little something about Kelly Olynyk. He's a good glue guy. He's also a Boston guy. He's been there before, and he's a big man that can get boards, play a little defense, and hit some threes. So going into the playoffs, he's a player that the Boston Celtics should definitely go for. The Utah Jazz are going to be tanking. The tank race for Wemby is on, and he's a guy that they're probably going to get rid of. So as I mentioned, Tatum doing great this year. Jaylen Brown also going to be an all-star. Their coaching is fine. They don't have any issues there. They're looking to make some moves with Kelly Olynyk, and they have their other guys that they depend on, such as Time Lord, being healthy. So overall, things are looking really good for the Celtics. I feel like they've gotten a lot of experience over the years. They got beat up in the bubble. They've had their fights with the 76ers. They've had their big matches with the Milwaukee Bucks. I feel like this year, going into the playoffs, they're going to be remotivated. They're going to have experience on their sides, and I think they can make another deep run. Last year, they played the Warriors in a great series. It was a fantastic series to watch. And I think the Boston Celtics are going to be back there again in the finals this year, in the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, now here we go. We had all this good talk and all this positivity. Here is the tea. Here is the team I can't stand. Here are the drama queens, the Brooklyn Nets. They have 2 All-Stars in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Now, I could bore you with their numbers, but I'm not going to do that. Let's talk about their headlines. They fired their head coach, Steve Nash. During the offseason, they had a lot of issues with people wanting to be traded, such as Kevin Durant. People thought he might be going to the Phoenix Suns. Kyrie Irving, people thought he was going to reunite with LeBron James in LA. Neither one of those things happened. Since then, as I said, the Brooklyn Nets have fired their coach. They've had injuries to Kevin Durant. Whenever Kevin Durant is not in, they seem to not be able to play. Shocker there. Kyrie Irving is demanding a new well, he's not demanding, but he wants a new contract. And it's really hard to give him that considering this man hasn't played due to vaccination reasons, due to injuries, due to just sitting out, not wanting to play. There's a lot of drama with this team. I know a lot of people love the Brooklyn Nets. I personally don't. So it's hard for me to talk about them sometimes. They have Ben Simmons that they have to rely on, and Ben Simmons has looked like a shell of himself. I was a guy who was honestly really high on Ben Simmons when he was on the 76ers. He was a good defensive player. No, he couldn't shoot, but yes, he could attack the rim, and he was a good playmaker. When he was up for trade, I was a guy who really campaigned for teams to get him. I thought he was a good young talent, but ever since then, and being on the Brooklyn Nets, he's struggled a bit. He's often injured. He looks kind of, I don't know, just disinterested in the game overall when he's on the bench. What his future holds is beyond me. What the future holds for the Brooklyn Nets is beyond me. I know a lot of people are going to pencil them in for the finals in the Eastern Conference as usual. And I'm going to laugh as usual because they're not going to get there. I don't believe in them. The team is older. They're injury prone. They're drama prone. But congratulations to them for being 2 All-Stars. Congratulations for Kyrie and Kevin Durant. They're great individual players. I'll never take that away from them. But I just don't think they're going to be that successful going forward. And lastly, our last All-Star for the East is Donovan Spider-Man Mitchell. I love the Cavs. Earlier this year, I had a video talking about the Pacers and how they're one of my favorite League Pass teams. Man, I love watching the Cavs. I got respect for Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. They're twin towers holding it down. I love Spider-Man Mitchell, and Darius Garland is balling without Colin Sexton. They're even getting contributions from guys like C.D. Osman. I love the Cleveland Cavaliers. Happy for Donovan Mitchell. This is a real team. I don't have all their numbers in front of me. I don't really need it. I know right now they're in the middle of the East. I know they're a pretty good offensive team, and they have 2 big men that can hold it down on defense. The Cleveland Cavaliers have kind of leapfrogged my team, the Miami Heat. Just talking about the East really right now. And I think going forward, it's going to be interesting to see them in the playoffs. Last year, they were in the play-in against the Hawks, and boy, that was ugly. The Hawks banged on them. But now they have an experienced veteran in Donovan Mitchell who really puts them over the top. I'm really looking forward to see what the Cleveland Cavaliers can do going forward. But hey, that was a quick video. I got in, I got out. My new goal is to have these videos kind of short. Nowadays, not everyone has that long attention span. We got to get in and out. So this is about 8-9 minute video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Do you prefer long videos, short videos? Tell me, should I stop hating on the Brooklyn Nets? Do you believe in them? What do you think about the Boston Celtics? As I mentioned, Jason Tatum's one of my favorite players. He's the heir to the throne. I think he's the future of the NBA. Tell me what you think. And if you have a good comment, hey, I might put it in one of my videos. So now I've covered the West All-Stars, the East All-Stars. I'm gonna be getting to the reserves. They just got announced today, so I'm working hard over here. Work hard for me and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share. Help me fight the algorithm. It's beat me up pretty bad. But anyways, with all that being said, let's keep it score with Leezy. We kept up with all the Eastern All-Stars. It was good keeping up with you. You guys have a good one.